PD Academy with Dr. Hashemi. This series where partial discharge concepts are explained step by step. Today we discuss about the IEC 60270 requirement for PD calibrators. As you remember, we said that the partial discharge are measured in conventional methods or non-conventional methods. The IEC 60270 covers the conventional electrical PD measurement. In such measurements, you should calibrate the PD circuit, and after that you can pick up the signals and you can report the partial discharge in picocoulomb or nanocoulomb as the apparent charge of the partial discharge. If you have some commercialized partial discharge measurement equipment, you have calibrator. For the calibrator, there are some requirements, and it is needed to satisfy all requirements of the IEC to have a standard measurement and results and reports. Indeed, you don't have the ideal step voltage to create the charge of the calibrations, and you will have one step voltage like that you see on the board. There are different definitions and parameters in the IEC, and there are some criteria for each of these parameters. First of them, you have U0. U0 is the step voltage magnitude. And important parameter is T0. T0 is origin of the step voltage, and all of the times are measured from this point. And this point starts from 0.1 of U0. It means if the step voltage reaches to 10% of the magnitude of the step voltage, you have the origin of the step voltage. And after that, the step voltage reaches to 90% of that, and you will have TR, or rise time. The rise time of the calibrator and the step voltage of that should be less than 60 nanoseconds. It means it should be enough fast as a step voltage and similar to the ideal PD current pulses that happens. Another item and parameter for the step voltage is TS. It means time of steady state. It should be less than 200 nanoseconds. And it is defined the point that the step voltage will have less than 3% deviation from U0 and the magnitude of the step voltage. And this time should be fast as a standard defined 200 nanoseconds. Another item and parameter for the step voltage is step voltage duration, and it should be bigger than 5 microseconds. And the TD is shown here as the voltage and the step voltage deviation will be more than absolute voltage deviation from U0. Based on the definitions that I explained a few seconds ago, it should be less than 3% of U0. The steady state duration will be defined between TD and TS that we showed, and if all of these criteria are satisfied for the calibrators, you will have a standard calibrator, and after calibrating the PD circuit and PD measurement, you can report the PD in apparent charge and picocoulomb or nanocoulomb. Otherwise, your PD measurement does not satisfy the IEC 60270 standard and its requirement. Today we discussed the calibrator requirements and its parameters about the step voltage. We discussed about the criteria and acceptance criteria for parameters related to the calibrator step voltage. And after satisfying all of these parameters by the manufacturer of the PD equipment, you will have a standard tools and you can measure the PD in offline or online mode. Thank you for watching and we see you in next episode.